On the 19th of March, 2003, the invasion of Ardistan, dubbed Operation Enduring Freedom, had finally begun, and lasted just over 1 month, including 26 days of major combat operations, in which a combined force of troops from the United States, the United Kingdom, Australia and Poland invaded Ardistan. On the 26th of March, 2003, the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion of the United States Marine Corps penetrated deep into Ardistan, reaching one of the larger cities by the 27th. At this point in time, after capturing an airport, they were ordered to attack the city, utilizing 2 M1A2 Abrams main battle tanks, and 2 LAV-25 APCs. By approximately 03:00 at night, they were ordered to mount up and leave the base, traveling along the MSR at speeds roughly equivalent of 60 to 50 kilometers an hour. What followed was to be a gruesome and incredibly violent battle, in which the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion was to take on an incredible amount of casualties, the loss of a singular LAV-25, several Humvees, and 2 M1A2 Abrams tanks put in near irreparable conditions, and even a friendly fire incident, in which a rifleman of the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion, presumably Alpha Platoon, shot and killed another rifleman of the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion, who was wounded and unconscious at the time. As they approached the city, they came under heavy fire from an Ardistani T-55A main battle tank, made in the Soviet Union, and heavily used by the Ardistani Republican Guard. The one pictured here is a late Model 1 several hours into the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion's offensive into the city, which was ultimately destroyed, as well as Ardistani infantry of the 30th Ardistani Infantry Division. The T-55A itself was ultimately destroyed by Delta 1-2, the unit operating the LAV-25s. Continuing their advance into the city, the squads under Bravo Platoon and Alpha Platoon eventually broke the front-line defenses of the well-determined Ardistani 30th Infantry Division, and soon made their way into the city. In the east, however, Delta 1-1, away from the main contingency of the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion, was ordered to hold a long stretch of desert outside of the city, where the Ardistani Republican Guard attempted to overrun their positions in a large, singular armored push from the city itself. Ultimately, this failed, and the Ardistani Republican Guard paid dearly for it. In the battle, Corporal Cassandra of Delta 1-1, a gunner in an M1A2 Abrams main battle tank, proved to be one of the most important assets that day, as he managed to destroy 7 T-55s of the Ardistani Republican Guard in rapid succession, earning him prestige amongst his comrades in the Bronze Star Medal, for great courage shown that day in the line of duty. Back in the west, the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion, Alpha Platoon and Bravo Platoon, after heavy fighting to capture the first 2 objectives, had become heavily disorganized and split up in the fighting, limited to several pockets of 4 to 5 and sometimes even 2 men. At some points, the fighting was so intense that there were reports of entire units under Alpha Platoon being wiped out in a matter of minutes, as seen in the footage below. After a period of resupply at a temporary headquarters, located at Objective 3, they began their assault on an Ardistani artillery position, overrunning it whilst also undertaking several casualties, which were eventually recovered. One squad leader from Alpha Platoon commented on the situation, claiming that it was incredibly boring and the Ardistani 30th Infantry Division provided almost no resistance. He later commented that, "They were almost slaughtered on the way north to one of the other objectives, where one of the LAV-25s was destroyed and an M1A2 Abrams main battle tank was almost knocked out." During the battle, 3 Ardistani Republican Guard T-55 main battle tanks were destroyed, one by the Alpha platoon of the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion, and 2 by the M1A2 Abrams tank that was forced to retreat.
Wolfing's gonna be supporting infantry here at objective,
Reportedly, there was also an Ardistani T-72A of the Dolly Parton model, which was reported to have been hit in the side, causing an ammo detonation, killing the crew instantly. Continuing into the north, the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion managed to flank around to the west, where they took up firing positions against the Ardistani 30th Infantry Division, overwhelming the remaining Ardistani units and forcing them to fall back or be slaughtered. Not many managed to fall back, and most were killed. From personal autobiographies of the Alpha platoon of the 1st Reconnaissance Battalion, and the men who served in the platoon, the company commander, Captain K. Kilgore Cupp, was reported to have taken the headquarters M998 Humvee, with an open top roof, and drove it over a berm into the northernmost objective, and was subsequently killed by infantrymen of the 30th Ardistani Infantry Division. Here is a personal interview given by one of the servicemen who saw the incident happen personally.
Colonel Kilgore Cupp? Well, goddamn, I ain't heard that name in years. He was our company commander in the bumfuck country of Ardistan. Yeah, he was a different guy, alright. He had that aura around him. You knew he'd be just fine. We were hooching it down doo-doo-stand alleyway. It was chaotic. I had been shot a total 20 times in the hour 30 minutes the engagement lasted. I'd seen about 20 tanks, a lot of APCs. We blew a lot of them up, no doubt, but we lost a lot of men in the process. Damn near blown to hell. I hit a wall real hard. I got shot with a tank shell. Oh, goddamn. I've been hit about just everywhere. Pretty sure I was dead a few times. CPR is a miracle. Anyway, it was hell in that city. Hayes Street was a series of new engagements. Half my platoon got blown to hell. But as we're walking down the alleyway, I see this Hummer. No armor, no guns, one man in it. It's fucking going up and down, jump the dunes like it's nothing. Drive mode, as my platoon used to say. Then I realized it was Colonel Kilgore Cupp. It was the command Vic. Had to be him. No one else is fucking stupid enough to do that other than him. Yeah, but his stupidity didn't save him. We made our way up to the Humvee, and I turned a corner, only to find Kilgore Cupp's body lying there, gracefully. If he wasn't the greatest American patriot second to George Washington, I don't know who is. He sacrificed himself for us. He was a true patriot. Someone would show after the war, George W. Bush gave him his own statue in Arlington Cemetery. Yeah, you can go to the day. See him here, see him in his Humvee, the real one, straight from the streets of Ardistan. God bless Kilgore C. Cupp.
By around 06:00 in the morning, both Alpha and Bravo platoons had finally completed all of their objectives, and the Ardistani city had finally been captured.